take it from me. I was born.
That's it. That's how it feels. That's how it goes.
Ooh, la la la.
Living my life like it's golden. Hey, I can hear myself.
I can too.
I can hear me. Welcome to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
This is Kiana.
And I'm the one and only Mr. Ed.
This program is being brought to you as part of the New Image Project of the Community Development and Training Center, aka CDAT.
See that?
Yeah.
And we would like to thank y'all for tuning in, helping us to redefine what's cool, because smart is
The new
gangsta.
baby.
And if you don't know, now you know.
Now you know.
No. It's Freestyle Friday, y'all. We made it.
Good morning, Tiffany. So listen,
do
let's kick it off like this. If you haven't bought your tickets for the Black Icon Brunch, it is not too late.
Okay, good.
Get your tickets now.
Yes.
Yes, it's Sunday from 2 to 6.
Get your tickets right now. Do it right away, because
Mhm.
if you don't, you might not be able to.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
You're going to miss out on a great time.
You're gonna miss out on a great time. And I'm gonna say this too. So
Don't miss out on
when we let you know that there's an event happening, and we ask you to get your tickets now, or we ask you to register and RSVP, go ahead and do it.
Do it.
Go ahead and do it.
You know, when you get that information,
Yeah.
you know,
Go ahead and do it.
Do
then.
it. Don't wait.
Don't you be
And
waiting.
if you wait,
Yeah.
don't blame nobody else.
If you can't get in,
Don't do
don't
it.
do that.
Don't
If we
do
tell
it.
you to register and you don't register, and then the registration closed, don't be mad.
Let's talk about capacity.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like we're dealing with venues that have limited capacity, y'all, and we take it personal, right? But the fire marshal and the people who run and own these events, because none of us own event space.
Yeah.
I mean, some people do.
Yeah.
Shout out to Culture Creative and a couple more spots.
Catalyst, how they do it. But even those organizations
you have a capacity.
Yeah.
Everything have a capacity.
And
So
we
stuff
reach
inside it, you're dead.
Don't cross the line.
Yeah. And when we reach capacity,
Don't cross the line.
and if we're asking you to RSVP or register in advance because we're trying to be mindful of capacity, if you don't do it and we have to close registration, don't be mad at us.
So yeah, it is some real popular and exciting events going
A
on.
lot of good stuff happening.
And we want to keep the community informed.
Yes.
And yes, when we do talk about events and stuff on the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club, it do has a potential to reach capacity.
It really does.
So come in, underwrite a show, talk to us, donate, because we can help your event.
Yes.
We can help your participation grow.
I'm
Right?
telling you.
Every event we come out to, and I can guarantee you, we 5 to 10x the
Yeah.
viewership.
No, it's true, because
Yeah.
after we came on, we was talking about the CIA report on Wednesday before last, right? Right.
Wednesday before
Wednesday
last.
before last, right?
Mhm.
And when we came on, like after we did that on the show, man, we saw the numbers of our registrations like shoot up. And so people like, I want to say shout out to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club audience. Like when we ask y'all to do it, y'all to do it. And so that's what happened. Like we sent it out. We was here, and like right after the show, man, we saw our numbers like substantially increase.
Yeah.
And it was like one of them increases where you was like, oh,
And then I'll tell you this
Didn't
is,
expect that.
oh,
and then we,
this
and
is
I'll
a good
tell you
response.
this is what we do is a lot of times we know people personally. We send out
Yeah.
personal text messages,
Yes.
emails, and say, hey, like, listen, I know that, like, we know what you like.
Yeah.
We know what kind of tickled your fancy, and so we want to make sure that you get in.
Yeah,
So
but
you
when we
talking-
send you that link, you got to make sure that you
Right.
follow the link.
And so, like this Black Icon Brunch, right?
Yes.
It is limited.
Okay.
You know,
And it's not because you limited it.
no, it's not. I would have the whole world there if I could.
But the space can only hold so many.
Right. And
It's
the
like
fire
elevator.
marshal
When you get
gonna
on the
say,
elevator,
and
they
the
tell you, like, you can only have this many people.
3,000, say 15
So many
people,
pounds.
3,000 pounds. You, hey,
Like that.
I see more than 3,000 pounds. I'll wait for the next one. You know,
I like that because
I do
honestly,
too. I do that too. And I see a bunch of them getting on there. I'm like, nah, I'm good.
I'll wait.
Yeah, because I'm mindful of that limit.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
because you don't want to be 1 pound over and then it don't go. I'm just saying, just your luck.
Just your luck. You be the 1 pound that tip the scale. So
Yeah.
also September 13th is a big day. So in the morning, in the afternoon, we're doing the cancer awareness event, partnering with Moffitt Cancer Center, Front Porch, Child Park Neighborhood Association, and we'll be doing some screening. So they'll be doing 3D mammography. We're also doing lung cancer screening. We're also going to have like some stuff for the children. So it's going to be a basketball tournament. Going to be an amazing day that afternoon. So, and then after you leave the cancer screening. You get checked out, make sure that your health is good. We want you to come to the Story 727 Gala.
Yes.
Man, listen, that day is gonna be power packed.
That is.
Yeah.
Loaded and overloaded. I want y'all to come out early and stay late.
Okay, that's what we doing.
Come out early and
And
stay
then
late.
come out early, take a nap, and then go back out.
Yeah, that's it. Because you're gonna need a nap.
But you know the day, but it's from 6 to 9, so you still ain't out that late.
Yeah,
Like this ain't like no stay out all night and do all like you get to dress up. You can find a babysitter for a reasonable, reasonable time, and then be home by like 9:30.
Yeah,
10 o'clock. Yeah.
But if you got on clothes, you probably gonna want to stay out a little bit though.
You might
clothes to go to the gala. You might
hang your bang.
You might want to like slide somewhere.
That's your choice.
Yeah.
That is your choice. But the gala
is not a requirement.
No, but
hours are from 6 to 9.
6 to 9.
And then October 4th, there's a Step Aside cancer event. It's third annual Step Aside cancer awareness, cancer prevention awareness event. It's happening at Child's Park.
Big shout out to Emily Washington for the vision for this event. It started about 3 years ago, back when I was president of Child's Park. And I had the blessing and the honor to serve at this event. And to see what it's growing to. It's amazing. So if you want to sponsor, if you
3-day event now.
if you want to sponsor, you want your organization to be a part, you want to have a booth, you want to pitch a tent, connect with Emily Washington on Facebook and the Step Aside Cancer Extravaganza.
And then next week in New Orleans.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Back is Black.
Black is back.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get there and do it. We'll probably we'll run that during the break as well.
We will.
You can see it. But yeah, Black is Back Coalition. I think they have virtual sessions.
They do because it's in New Orleans. Yeah. So like if you can't go out to New Orleans.
That was my bad.
It's in my
It's done.
But yeah, it's in New Orleans, but they do have virtual sections.
That's a good morning.
Yes, and so the chairman will be one that will be the keynote speaker.
Incomparable, man. So y'all get involved, man. It's a lot of good stuff happening. If you know something that's going on in the community, tag it, put it in the chat. Let us know, man. These some things are happening, especially if you got some opportunities for some volunteers. So I have some people that hit me up. I got a couple people that need some community service hours and all of that kind of stuff. And so there's people out there that if you need an extra hand or two, they'll help. And so if you got those type of opportunities, let us know as well, and we may be able to route you some folks, man. And then also in October, we're doing the Get the Lead Out Cookout as a part of National Lead Poisoning Prevention Week. A lot of people don't know that lead poisoning is still like a problem. You think that stuff has gone away because they don't talk about it that much anymore, but there's a lot of homes that still have lead hazards. And so there's a program with the city of St. Pete that will come in and they'll inspect your home to see if you have any hazards. And then there's also a grant while it lasts, because this is a federal grant, so to be determined. Again, make sure that you sign up early, because you never know how long these funds will last. But they'll come and inspect your home to see if you have any lead hazards, and you may actually qualify for up to $30,000 in remediation and renovations to get rid of those hazards. And so it's a lot of good stuff. But we're gonna do a cookout to bring people out to talk about it during Lead Poisoning Prevention Week. All right, so it's top of the hour, 8 o'clock. And so after the break, we're going to really go in. There's a lot of things that's been happening. There was a conversation about National Black Business Week, and the comment section on the City of St. Pete website
was atrocious.
Also, Mayor Welch said that he would definitely talk to the new ownership about the deal. We want to talk about that. Ask Kiana and so much more. But y'all stick around. We'll be back about 6-7 minutes after the hour.
All right.
the significance of the summit, posting the words high stakes on social media this morning. Our North America correspondent, Tom Bateman, is in Anchorage.
President Trump will set off from Joint Base Andrews.
Agape Souls Boutique, high-end boutique looks and quality with affordable pricing. Located at 6025 Martin Luther King Street South in St. Pete. Choose from our amazing selection of stylish, fashion-forward heels, wedges, boots, children's shoes, accessories, and much more. You can shop now and pay later, interest-free with Afterpay. Subscribe to our website and get huge savings on our latest products at AgapeSoulsBoutique.com. For more information, call 727-379-1318. Come give your feet the royal treatment and check us out at Agape Souls Boutique today. Agape Souls Boutique, high-end boutique looks and quality with affordable pricing. Located at 6025 Martin Luther King Street South in St. Pete. Choose from our amazing selection of stylish, fashion-forward heels, wedges, boots, children's shoes, accessories, and much more. You can shop now and pay later, interest-free with Afterpay. Subscribe to our website and get huge savings on our latest products at AgapeSoulsBoutique.com. For more information, call 727-379-1318. Come give your feet the royal treatment and check us out at Agape Souls Boutique today. Agape Souls Boutique, high-end boutique looks and quality with affordable pricing. Located at 6025 Martin Luther King Street South in St. Pete. Choose from our amazing selection of stylish, fashion-forward heels, wedges, boots, children's shoes, accessories, and much more. You can shop now and pay later, interest-free with Afterpay. Subscribe to our website and get huge savings on our latest products at AgapeSoulsBoutique.com. For more information, call 727-379-1318. Come give your feet the royal treatment and check us out at Agape Souls Boutique today. Agape Souls Boutique, high-end boutique looks and quality with affordable pricing. Located at 6025 Martin Luther King Street South in St. Pete. Choose from our amazing selection of stylish, fashion-forward heels, wedges, boots, children's shoes, accessories, and much more. You can shop now and pay later, interest-free with Afterpay. Subscribe to our website and get huge savings on our latest products at AgapeSoulsBoutique.com. For more information, call 727-379-1318. Come give your feet the royal treatment and check us out at Agape Souls Boutique today. Agape Souls Boutique, high-end boutique looks and quality with affordable pricing. Located at 6025 Martin Luther King Street South in St. Pete. Choose from our amazing selection of stylish, fashion-forward heels, wedges, boots, children's shoes, accessories, and much more. You can shop now and pay later, interest-free with Afterpay. Subscribe to our website and get huge savings on our latest products at AgapeSoulsBoutique.com. For more information, call 727-379-1318. Come give your feet the royal treatment and check us out at Agape Souls Boutique today. Agape Souls Boutique, high-end boutique looks and quality with affordable pricing. Located at 6025 Martin Luther King Street South in St. Pete. Choose from our amazing selection of stylish, fashion-forward heels, wedges, boots, children's shoes, accessories, and much more. You can shop now and pay later, interest-free with Afterpay. Subscribe to our website and get huge savings on our latest products at AgapeSoulsBoutique.com. For more information, call 727-379-1318. Come give your feet the royal treatment and check us out at Agape Souls Boutique today. Agape Souls Boutique, high-end boutique looks and quality with affordable pricing.
Hello, I'm Gabe Ortiz, and this is WEDU Arts Plus. Based out of St. Pete, the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club is a morning radio show about hip-hop life and urban culture. Meet the hosts who inform and empower their listeners.
I'm Jabbar Edmond. I go by Mr. Edmond. My role, I'm a host and I'm co-founder.
My name is Brother John Muhammad, Your Brother John, YourBrotherJohn.com. And my role on the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club is host or co-host.
I just go by Kiana. Sometimes you may hear the guys call me Q. I may say Q just depending on my personality that day. And I'm the female of the crew. All right? I think I keep balance when you look at the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. So that's my role.
And I'm Bruce Moore Jr. A lot of people do know Bruce Moore Jr., obviously being born and raised here and going to school here, but there's many more people that know Reno.
St. Peter's small, and so.
And just like that, guess what, y'all?
We back.
It's Freestyle Friday. So you know what?
Old school rap ad-libs. Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
It's Kiana.
And I'm the one and only Mr. Edmund.
And it's Freestyle Friday. All right. So
you know,
school ad-libs,
yeah. So you know what? You know how like they got the little babies. This is hilarious to me.
Oh, the baby AI.
Yeah, that's talking.
So how is it? Your first day out? Yeah.
I don't like it.
Send me back. I don't look nothing like my mama.
They say I'm so cute, but no, they got like how they do the comedians and stuff like that. Yeah. I've been watching the little ones, Bernie Mac.
Oh, they got a baby Bernie Mac.
Oh my, he's not a baby, but he a look. But it's so funny,
like a younger version of Bernie Mac.
And he telling his jokes. It is her. You forget how hilarious Bernie Mac was.
Yeah, Bernie
Mac. He was the king of comedy.
Yeah, really.
And then somebody just Ari Banks or something like that, just Ari Lennox or somebody. I was just saying, was complaining that she felt offended by his jokes. So let me say this.
Okay.
Comedy, it was supposed to, comedy was just a safe space to say stuff that you normally can't say that people can laugh about. I don't know where we got to the point where you can't even laugh.
Yeah. Well, that ain't funny. That's some type of ist.
But
misogynist, racist, it's some type of ist.
What they saying is you can't laugh at the expense of somebody else.
That's all comedy. When somebody fall, right?
Yeah, you shouldn't be laughing.
I fell yesterday.
You laugh?
I had to, but I was so.
You had to.
I had to, but let me tell you, and I fell real hard too. Right? Yeah. Thank God it was.
Going on this side? Oh, you fell off the scooter the last time.
I did. It was so.
That's different from like a slipping fall.
I get, but like literally, I was walking down the steps at the movies, and I tripped, and I fell, boom, right, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I get up, I'm kind of hurt, but I shake it off, laugh.
Cause it'd be more like pride, emotional pain,
right, than anything else. But I go to matinee movies, right, but ain't nobody in there. It's me, my 2 clients, and 2 other people.
Yeah, ain't nobody laughing.
The 2 other people, they tried to turn their head and act like they wasn't. Oh, they laughed too.
I got grown up a lot. I saw somebody fall and I wondered if they was okay. And I realized like, wow, I done growed up.
That's right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. What that is being in touch with your, what they call it, emotional intelligence.
Yeah.
Because we're not supposed to be laughing at people falling.
Yeah, that's true.
They conditioning us.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying.
Some stuff is funny, like what later on.
Some stuff you fall,
some stuff is conditioning.
But what I'm saying is like even do you ever look at a situation that wasn't funny at the time, and then you look at it and now you can laugh about it,
but not at the expense of others.
But I don't feel like. But I guess that is because some people can do the same thing and don't feel that. You know what I mean? That it's an issue. Yeah, they don't take it. They're not offended by it because these are like what you thinking is like these are real thoughts by somebody.
Yeah.
And they're not. The comedians are not the only people that think like this.
Yeah. And when they say it, that's what make it funny.
Because like, and that's something. Thing, but that's something you can't say.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That was Bernie Mac's comedy, man. So it's what is it? National Black Business Month.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to all of the black businesses that are doing their thing, making it happen, and like just making our economy great by providing great services, hiring people, doing all the things. And so shout out to the black businesses.
Mm-hmm.
However, there was an announcement during the I guess the city of St. Pete is kicking off their, Black Business Month celebration
all over Tampa Bay. Because even Tampa is doing one.
Okay.
And they made some posts and some events about the small business impact of black businesses.
Okay.
I think they went more cultural. And
it's not like St. Pete, Tampa came up with Black Business Month.
Yeah, it's national.
Yes.
I mean, the whole country doing it. And so the city's announcement of August events that will be celebrating National Black Business Month actually drew some mixed reactions from people during their comments, during their posts. And so we got a What the People Say based upon the comment section of the city of St. Pete. So there are some who strongly support the historical context. Supporters see it as overdue recognition for Black entrepreneurs who have historically faced exclusion. Commenter said Black entrepreneurs should be celebrated as much as much and as often as possible. Our country didn't even allow them to own businesses at one time. Then you had skepticism, which surprised me. There was some skepticism and calls for inclusivity. Some of the commenters questioned, why are we celebrating? Why is the celebration limited to just one group? Arguing that all entrepreneurs should be recognized.
And they are later on in the year on Entrepreneur Month. I think it's November.
And then this was one of the comments. What about the other demographics? Can we just celebrate people and the good works they do? And then somebody said, typical woke nonsense. Let's alienate one group and over promote another one. So these white folks, basically, long story short, y'all white folks in the comment section on the St. Pete Post was mad because black folks like being recognized and celebrating their businesses, and they say that's racism. What y'all think?
So first, people say it was AI in the chat, right? Mm-hmm. So we don't know if it was cover, or if it was really AI. But I will think to address it. A lot of times there is how can I say, animosity, right, and jealousy, because people feel that black people are getting treated, because a lot of white people don't feel like they are, how can I say, put up on a pedestal.
Okay,
that's a lie. They want to say that.
But come on, no. That they and I do believe it, because
I call BS people, when I see it.
All white people ain't privileged, right? Yeah, all white people are not experiencing the privilege that we are talking about when we say white privilege and how they get took care of and how they get everything. All white people don't experience that.
Yeah.
And so when they see us getting, they like, hey, why I can't get that?
Yeah.
Y'all ain't do that for my business. Yeah. But we thinking that all white people are taken care of by white people, but they're not. You get what I'm saying?
I hear that.
Because there is a thing called classism.
Yeah, that's what.
See, they got racism and then classism.
Yeah.
And they're experiencing classism where they're on a different rung than the upper class.
So just to say that classism, when you look at, they may not, but they classism still put them above our blackism.
If we run them,
no. So,
yeah.
So like, I mean, honestly, somebody who don't, a white person who don't have nothing, right, and have nothing to offer, if they show up next, so put it in the context. I had a person who lived in our house and was employed by us.
Okay.
And felt like he was above us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because he was white. And I'm not saying that he did it intentionally or anything, but to sit up here and be like, no, I'm just saying, to sit up here and ignore that white don't give you extra privilege over black, regardless of your classism.
It's a great book called The Black Tax. And I forgot the brother's name, Sean. I can't think of his last name, but he talked about this. He detailed in this book called The Black Tax.
Hold on, caller.
On how a white person with a GED oftentimes do better than black people with college degrees.
Yeah.
Right.
How white doctors make more money. Like, so you can be in the same profession, but if you're white, you're going to fare better. And so it's an institutional thing. And so I hear you saying that, but there's data. But in addition to that, we can't ignore that there is data that shows that if you have the same credit score, the same income, and the only difference is you're white, between white or black, the white person is going to fare better in this society.
Every time.
Every time. You've seen it even when people sold houses.
Yeah.
You sell houses.
Your
appraisals in the same house, depending on the color of your skin, will get you more money. So that's what I'm saying. Like, all right.
And so when we celebrate black businesses, just chill.
Just chill.
Let them
chill.
Let them cook.
Call them. Talking
about
down. Small black businesses.
Caller, introduce yourself.
Hey, good morning. This is Kyle Jr. calling from New Orleans.
From New Orleans.
What's good? What's good?
Yeah.
What's good?
Nothing much.
How the weather is out there, first of all?
It's hot.
That's an everywhere thing.
Hot and humid.
That's an everywhere thing, man. Y'all be safe out there, because that heat is really something not to play with.
Yeah, talk to us. Tell us what you got going on.
So let me introduce Kyle Jr. So Kyle Jr., for those who don't know, he's a rising voice in the rap game, blending raw storytelling with street sharp wordplay. Born with the hunger for self-expression, he turned real-life experience into hard-hitting bars and gritty flows, drawing influence from hip-hop legends from his hometown, New Orleans, while carving his own lane. Kyle's music hits with authenticity, energy, and a message you can feel. So whether you are on stage or in the studio, he brings the same passion that has been fueling him since day one. Kyle Jr., what's good, man?
Man, nothing much. Like I said, man, I'm fresh out that gym, you know what I'm saying? I be having to get my body and my mental right, you know what I'm saying, every day. That's why I be cooking up a lot of my bars recently up in that gym.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Keep my mind fresh.
Health as well.
I like the New Orleans accent.
Yeah. Me
Man,
too.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, me too. I was outside New Orleans. I kept saying, say that again.
So what's the inspiration behind your music, bro?
Just my life, man. I've been making music since I was about like 6 years old.
Oh wow.
You dig? Yeah, man. I always been musically inclined. I really used to like watch my family and stuff at the DJs and everything.
Okay.
I used to sneak off and run behind my brother, you know what I'm saying, and watch him do his thing on the microphone. So
right on.
And then once I noticed I had a thing for it, I just kept rolling with it, bro. It just followed me my whole life. I can't get away from it.
I hear that. Once it's in you, man. And you in your bio, it talks about like some of the legendary influences on you. Who are some of those influences that we can cite that, was like, you know what, I think I can really do this?
Man, well, obviously, Lil Wayne, you know what I'm saying? He's one of the biggest, if not the biggest, that came from, you know what I'm saying, my city.
Right.
You dig? And just speaking from hometown people, you know what I'm saying, besides Wayne, it'll be like Soulja Slim, Juvenile, mostly anybody that was connected in the high boy or the No Limit type of, you know what I'm saying, area.
That's where I was landing in a few months too. He actually coming to St. Pete.
Yeah. Now, do you have a single coming out?
Yes, I actually do have a single coming out. I haven't decided yet though, because I have a couple of them, but a single that I'm running with right now is Sytle. I feel like that's one of my biggest singles that I've dropped, and that's from my last project.
Okay.
Now, where can the people find you at and support you?
Well, they can find me on anything. If you're looking me up on Instagram, it's Kyle Jr. Official. It's Junior, exactly how it sounds, not J.R.
Okay.
My music is streaming on all platforms, everywhere, Spotify, Google Play, Apple Music. I even have videos that's on my Apple Music and on my title page, so they could check out my latest drops as well. So everything I got it like a one-stop shop. They could put me up and just vibe out. I make all type of vibes, R&B, soul type vibes, hip hop vibes. Whatever you need, I got it.
Now, I know you said that you've been doing music since you were 6 years old. When did you decide to take it serious?
Actually, once I made like 9, that's when I hit the studio for the first time.
Okay.
And then I was recording with this guy named Jay Anthony. He was a local here. He doesn't do recording anymore. He's more into like the behind the scenes type of thing now. But it was me and one of my best friends, man. We was locked in since a young age. I ran into him in school and he already had his first single, and I was like, hold up, I'm behind. You got something on the CD already.
That's right.
And he was one of the only guys that I actually knew that was rapping for real. So once I hooked up with him, he was like, yeah, bro, it's not that hard if you really want to do it. And then from that point on, shit, I just been, like they say, boots to the ground. My boots are to the ground. You feel what I'm saying?
That's what's up. Right. No, that's amazing, man. That's amazing. And there was somebody who you could work with and collaborate with, like, maybe like a dream collaboration. Who would be somebody that you like that if they listening right now saying, you say, get at me, I'd love to work with you?
If I had to select one person, it'd be right now. I like to work with The Weeknd. I feel like The Weeknd, his voice is soulful, and I feel like anytime he jump on a project with somebody for as like doing an intro, he set it off. So I love for The Weeknd to do an intro for me on like my next album or one of my albums in the future.
I wasn't expecting that, man. I appreciate
me neither.
Yeah. We gotta find you, man. We gotta find you and definitely connect.
Do you have any plans of coming to Florida anytime soon?
Yeah, it's definitely in the works right now. I'm actually leaving New Orleans, so I'll be moving to New York. Next week. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to SAE Institute. I'm going there for music technology and film.
Okay.
So it's gonna be a big leap from me from New Orleans to New York.
Yeah.
But I got a couple of family members up there that's gonna take care of me, look out for me. So once I get settled down there, I'm definitely coming to Florida soon. Definitely.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. I love your energy, man. I feel it. I can actually feel the smile on your face right now, man.
Yes, indeed. I'm excited, man. I appreciate you all for having me. Taking the time out y'all day, to get to know me and check the music out. It's an honor, honestly.
No doubt.
Thank you. Now, if you had to leave the people with anything, what would you leave them with?
Besides saying health is wealth, man, keep your faith first. If you have a dream, hold on to it, no matter what nobody says. Because when I was a kid, nobody really believed that I would be able to take my music to the next level, like my talent. Everyone always pushed it to the side when I was a kid and telling me, "Oh man, you should focus on doing something else. Do this, do that." So I never really had a plan B for real. It was always to make my plan A work.
Yes.
So never sell yourself short. If you could dream it, you could really achieve it. That's what I'll leave the people with.
All right. Well, thank you for calling all the way from New Orleans.
Appreciate you, my brother. Thank you so much.
Man, I appreciate you guys.
Make it a great one. You're listening to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club, y'all, right here on 99 Gems, WUJM 99.1 FM. The Bird. And if you like to support, man, there's ways you can do that. One of the ways you can do it is by going to 99gemstheberg.com. Hit that donate button, smash the button. And if you also would like to underwrite a show or a program, there's some information on that site that'll let you know how to do that. Also, a podcast studio. We have a podcast studio open. So if you're a creative and you need a space to come in and record and do your podcast, come on in, man. I don't have the number. My computer died, so I don't have the number that I can give you right now. But give us a call or, again, inquire in the info section on the website. And from what I understand, for a limited time, if you want to come in and just try it out, the first one will be free. Yeah. What's in the news, y'all?
Okay, in the news, we had a report on the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club page. If you go to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club page on Facebook, you can see the story. The St. Pete Callis is reporting that the mayor would be interested in talking to the Rays' new ownership and possibly giving them the same deal. So that was on the table.
So the headline, Mayor Welch definitely open to new stadium talks if the Rays' new owner revisits the deal. St. Pete Mayor Ken Welch confirmed he's willing to discuss a redevelopment deal similar to the previous plan with the incoming Rays ownership, but only if they can come back with fresh terms, citing the city's stronger negotiating position now that it actually holds the development rights. So the comment section again, really got lit up on this one.
Yeah, this was really a interesting read for me.
Okay,
I go straight to the comment.
That seemed to be where it's
straight to the comment.
Yeah. And what were the people saying in the comments?
They were all over the place. People not happy, and then some people want to still go.
They want to see. Yep. Like, how can we make this happen?
Yeah.
I'm one of them people, if it makes sense, it makes sense. But if it don't make sense,
I
don't want nothing to do with it.
Yeah. A lot has changed since that time happened. Like when you start thinking about the resources and the money that it would cost to do something like that. And then you look at the priorities of the city, there's like some other needs that we have as a city beyond like trying to give money to a $1 billion baseball team.
And I got a real deal reality check. I won't call it a reality check. I'll say it's an unpopular opinion.
Okay.
I think Stu and the Rays not going through with the deal was the best thing for the city in Pinellas County.
Amen.
Yeah.
Because right after this transaction didn't go through, we realized what we needed for beach nourishment.
Yeah.
We realized what we need for pipe, sewer, flooding, and there just isn't the money to do it.
Yeah.
Right. And then if it would have went through, just imagine how people would be feeling right now, talking about they have to roll up their sleeves because we gave a billionaire a multi-billion-dollar contract.
Yeah.
We were essentially giving them what the team was selling for.
Right.
The team selling for 1.9 billion or whatever the number is. That's almost
what was on
parallel
the table.
to what we're giving them. We're giving them probably more than the team was worth financially.
And then Mayor Welch said if they came and wanted the same offer, we definitely have a conversation. However, he did emphasize that the landscape has shifted because they have the development rights as a city right now. That gives us a very strong negotiating position. I was always one of the thought, like you always had a very strong negotiating position
from the beginning.
So I'm not sure what
it was a
the logic is there.
Yeah.
He said he hasn't met with the new ownership group, which is led by Patrick Zalupski, though he does anticipate future talks. Also have acknowledged that the landscape has changed. The political landscape dynamics have changed. So the county support the county support may improve because Zalupski has ties to the governor, but the city council remains divided. And also, I don't think the county commission would be supportive of that as well.
I don't think the money is there.
Yeah.
I think they got to do a whole bunch of millions of dollars worth of fixing the beaches.
Yeah.
If you ever went out there, if you look, some of the beaches they're indented.
Yeah.
Like, how beach go all the way to the water.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you'll go, it's like indented all the way 10 to 20 feet in.
Yeah.
So I know they want to try to relay it down. Yeah.
Because of the revenue and how, that's
everybody come for the beach.
Yeah, everybody come for the beach. And when you go to the beach, if it's a fence up at the beach,
ooh,
yeah, that's gonna be a whole problem. And so keep your eyes open and pay attention to what's happening with that, y'all. I saw Olympic sprinter Sha'Carri Richardson. She actually apologized to Christian Coleman.
She was a big woman for that.
And vowed self-improvement after she was arrested in the airport. So Sha'Carri Richardson, the reigning 100-meter world champion, publicly apologized this week for following a July 27th arrest at the Seattle-Tacoma International Airport after an altercation with her boyfriend, fellow sprinter Christian Coleman. She also committed to seeking help and doing self-reflection. So I guess the backstory is they was in an argument in the airport.
And she put her hands on him.
And she put her hands on the man, and other people was, watching. And somebody called the police, and she was like, "I ain't do nothing. We were just arguing." But then they went and watched the video, and they was like, "Oh, you going to jail." And she was like, "What you talking about?" It's like it's in the state of Washington. Because even the boyfriend, shout out to him, he was like, "It ain't, he
was pushing off. He was
like, "No, we good." Like, he
usually what a man do when this happens.
Yeah. He was like, "It ain't that bad. It ain't no big deal." And they was like, "Well, in the state,
it's not even just men. If I watched the video, because most couples be like, you see this, they would have been like, "No, it ain't nothing." I done seen a lot of women do that.
Yeah,
I done seen a lot of women. A lot of women.
For your woman.
Got a knot on her head.
No. Misunderstanding.
Yes, I take my earlier statement back, just like Sha'Carri took her actions back.
Yeah,
because I thought it was a good thing that I read when she said it, because
she was accepting responsibility.
Because oftentimes that don't happen. People be in a delusional state, and at the whole time, I ain't do nothing wrong. I ain't do nothing, with the clear video showing you did.
Yeah,
right. Regardless of what the reason why you did what you did, but
she said because of what she been through.
Oh yeah, because of trauma.
The relationship.
So can we say this? I understand about like trauma and things like that. If you can blame your trauma. Like, if you can blame your trauma for your actions,
pull the trauma card. Huh?
Then you can also take accountability and figure out how. No, and I'm not talking about her. I'm just in general.
Yeah,
that then the womanhood. No. If you can blame your trauma, and it's men, women, anybody, that then you need to figure out how to address it.
Yeah. And that's what they were saying. Like her statement shifts the narrative from like headline making incident to a deeply human story of vulnerability, trauma, and the efforts to rebuild. In this high stakes world of elite athletics, such candor highlights personal accountability and mental health beyond the medals. So,
and it's important. It's really important. Because again, we know we have trauma and we skip it.
Yeah.
And then we blame our trauma for our actions instead of fixing the problem.
Yeah.
And because our society has made chaos the norm, we need to change that narrative. Now, on the sidebar, because I'm like looking out the window, y'all be careful out here. I done seen the police stop 3 people.
Yeah, I don't know what was happening on I-275 because I came down here the other day and traffic was backed up from like the Skyway all the way off.
It's always like that.
It's like that all the time.
All the time.
No, it was a big accident.
Yeah, but it's always backed up. Like if you just like people not get off of the end.
It was a huge. No, it was stopped.
Yeah, because Damien,
my truck blew up.
Maybe down by the Chinese restaurant.
A truck blew up.
Okay.
And it stopped traffic
for hours.
Yeah.
If you look at Damian Davis was out there, and he was out there talking.
I'm like, where everybody going?
He talking to people out there because in traffic because
turn your car off just
because everybody out there. But traffic is bad. Like people get off of the interstate and ride up 31st Street.
Yeah.
To skip the bad traffic.
And that brings me to this thing when they was talking about this it's Freestyle Friday, y'all. So they was talking about this Ceridian development. There's concerns that, when they bring these 2,000, apartments, what that's going to do to traffic, not only on 34th Street, but what that's going to do on 37th Street.
37th Street is not made for that traffic.
Yeah. And they're saying that that's one of the issues that they're having and they're concerned about. I want to get back to this thing where you was talking about people losing their mind and just these last straw incidents, right? So there was a Baltimore man who has been convicted of fatally shooting a bus passenger over a minor incident. So 62-year-old man has been convicted of second-degree murder for a fatal shooting after a verbal altercation that began when the victim allegedly just bumped into the man without apologizing. The incident occurred in November of 2024 in Maryland in a bus downtown. And they said what began as an everyday commute escalated to lethal violence. And the man was mad because the young man bumped him and he didn't say, excuse me, or he was sorry. So he left, got back on the bus, came on the bus and shot the man for bumping him and not apologizing. People crazy, man.
It's
sad. You don't know what nobody's going through. The person who bumped you probably wasn't paying attention. He might be in a rush trying to get wherever he needs to go. People got to stop taking stuff personal. 9 times out of 10, things that people are doing have nothing to do with you.
Straw. The movie Straw tell it. You never know what people going through, and we got to have more emotional intelligence. People don't know what emotional intelligence is, and it's where you have kind of idea or empathy for what the next person going through, right, and being aware of the person that you're standing in front of,
and also being aware of like how you're feeling and the impact of those. Because I had to like rely on my emotional intelligence yesterday. Like I was on a call and I was like going in because I'm like just standing on something. But the energy that I had, I'm like, okay, let me just chill. And I had to apologize because I'm like, you know what? I'm really giving it to you. And some of it you deserve because I'm trying to make my point. But more than not, like, I ain't really like this upset with you, but I was just passionate about the issue.
Passion come off as like
angry and, like I'm, you know what I'm saying?
It's your soapbox. Like you got to get it out.
Yeah.
And then you get it out. You be like, all right, we good. Like I ain't really mean to go that hard, but I'm still making the point.
I still I mean what I'm saying, but I could have said it in a different way. You know what I'm saying?
And sometimes that's what it takes to get it across. I got to learn that sometimes myself. Because you have the best point, the most factual information, all the data, but you're delivering it is crazy.
Yeah.
The delivery is whack, and you're not being able to get your point across
because they miss it because you're like, well, why you?
I'm trying to tell you how I feel. Why you even know? People shut down and here. Now you said after you said I'm trying.
No, you tired of people trying you, and then like this one person. Like
I'm tired of you trying
like,
me.
Everybody been trying me, and all you did was just take a parking spot from me, and now I'm like,
and now you're the one that get it. It's the
straw. This is the last one.
This is the straw that broke the camel back. It's the straw. Like it's just a little something, and you be like, like did I deserve that? No, you really did. This all wasn't for you.
Or you may have deserved it, but you weren't the target of this person's real anger or frustration.
You got to know how to temper the whooping. That's one of the things too. That's when it become from like discipline to abuse. You know what I'm saying? It's like not knowing when to pull back. Like you know what I'm saying?
But when it's too much,
when it's too much.
That's very arbitrary.
Yeah. When it's too much, too much.
When it's too much, and that's
just sometimes you don't. But you know what? You don't know until you cross the line. Sometimes, right?
No, you know better.
I mean, sometimes you don't like because
you know better.
No, sometimes you don't like. You'll be in there. There's some things.
Sometimes you don't.
It's true. Because if that was the case, then you wouldn't never do too much. If you knew you was doing too much, you wouldn't do too much. When people doing too much, do they know like, okay, this too much, but I'm gonna just do it anyway?
Let's ask the audience.
Yeah.
When you doing too much, do you know you doing too much?
I know I'm doing too much. Like this is that it. Sometimes.
But do that stop you? When you like when you hit the one where you like I'm doing too much, but do you keep going?
Sometimes. And then sometimes I don't. Like, you know, when you're, and this is why I don't try to argue when I'm upset.
Okay.
Because that takes you to another level.
Okay.
Like I'm one of the people, and everybody don't like it, is that like if my feelings or something get hurt, I shut down. I like to take it in. One, I know how flip my mouth is.
Okay, yeah.
Right. And I know where I can go. And in my mind, like I really do. I got a real slick mouth.
Yeah.
And I know. Right. Yeah. And so, and then by the time I said it, you might have not have caught it until you walk out the door. And then when you caught it, you like, oh no, she didn't. You know?
Yeah.
So it's best for me to shut down intake and be able to articulate what I'm saying where it's not that offensive, but gets to the point. Yeah. Now, if I'm in the heat, I'll be like, in my mind, I'm like, I know I can't say that. And then I talk myself, I'm like, if they say this, I'm going now.
I ain't that swift with it. So when I'm in the moment, if I'm doing too much, it usually come to me afterwards. Like I've never had a moment where I was like, okay, I'm doing too much, and then keep going. Like if I realize like, okay, I'm doing too much, I'll like stop and I'll be like, okay, wait a minute, let me just chill.
Yeah,
because I'm doing too much. That don't mean that it's over. I'll acknowledge that I'm doing a lot, but if I still got something on it where I want to make the point, I'm gonna try and like still make my point.
Sometimes I'll be like, you know what?
I ain't gonna just stop and be like, okay, let's not talk about this now because I'm doing too much. I'm gonna be like, okay, wait a minute, let me breathe. But I still want to make sure that we can bring this to some type of.
But that's conclusion. That's presence of mind in the heat of battle, right? Because you're able to self-regulate.
Yeah.
And sometimes people don't have no self-regulation.
And I like to put like if I think I'm doing too much, like because I'm a controlled person.
Yeah.
I don't like my buttons pushed. So I be like, let me leave. Like I leave so that I can, because I don't want to go there.
You know what just came up for me? I just thought about this again, y'all. It's Freestyle Friday. We talking about emotional intelligence and regulation, right? One of the things that I realized about my level of care, it's not too many people who I don't have like a personal relationship with that I get angry with. You see what I'm saying? Like, because that's another one of these things too. Like I find when I'm really like passionate and angry with somebody, it's usually somebody who I care about.
Yeah.
Because like the stuff that we deal with and stuff, and like sometimes I feel bad about that because it's like the people who I care about, like you're gonna really get it. Because I feel like you know me, I feel like you're close to me,
and you know better,
and you like, come on, like this.
But they know you, but so because
so I'm like, you really gonna get it.
And because you know that person's gonna give you grace because they know you. No, but in the back of your mind, you always go harder on the people that you know ain't gonna leave.
No,
you don't think of it like that. You don't think of it
like that.
You don't think about it. But just like you just said, go ahead, Jabari.
It's people who you can talk to.
Yeah.
Right. Because a person who I can't communicate with, we're not even gonna get to the anger point.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing you gonna do to make me fly off. Because I care less.
I don't care enough about it.
I can care less
because I'm not emotionally invested in this relationship.
It has to be somebody who I care about. It gotta be somebody I care about. And then that's when the anger, okay, now we can go.
Now I'm real mad at you.
But you heard what you just said, and I think we're all saying the same thing, but in a different kind of way.
Them leaving because they can go.
No, but you say that, but you also know. But listen, you said these are people that you care about, and they care about you.
And I think I really want you to get it because I care about I really want you to understand where I'm coming from. And if you're not understanding where I'm coming from,
got a problem.
Now it starts to escalate because I'm being misunderstood and I'm really trying to get you to understand. Whereas it's somebody who I don't really have that type of investment.
Like whatever.
It's like, okay, you don't really like it. Whether you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't.
Yeah.
Because I don't have to see you every day. I don't have to deal with you, like at that level. But like if I'm dealing with you and we have like a really
it's a comfort level. It's a comfort level that you have with somebody.
Just me, y'all?
No, that's a lot of people.
Okay.
Are you
harder on the people who you're
always harder with the people who you're closer to because you have a vulnerability that you can show them that you can't show the rest of the world.
And really,
you know what I
mean? Dialogue. So we don't have a dialogue with the rest of the world. You know what I'm saying? So the dialogue, like what you say, communication, infinity, reality.
So you sharing space with these people.
Yes. So people who are not in that space, I'm not even communicating with you.
But you
we ain't gonna get too many. We ain't gonna get too many paragraphs out this conversation.
So do you give more grace or more passes to people who you're not close to?
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't give it any thought. Like man, they don't even know me. But when you get somebody who knows you, that takes you to like that's gonna make me mad.
Okay, yeah.
Like
and people
come on now,
they know how to push your button.
Right. And so you like, come on,
when you push your button, it's harder to self-regulate because it's like, you trying me. You push my button. You know what you do.
So that's why I walk away.
Okay, yeah.
So that I don't go because I know these people know how to push my buttons. Like that's what people.
I know you trying me.
Right. And so and I like peace.
Okay.
I like peace. So that and it don't work for everybody. Some people, and there's sometimes that I need to stand on the battlefield and go back and forth. But there's other times like my mental capacity just can't handle it.
Yeah.
And so I need to.
I think everybody wants peace.
Nope. I used to think that. Nope. Just like everybody don't want generational wealth.
Some people want smoke. Some people want smoke.
No, I read a book and it said that some people are happy being unhappy.
Mm-hmm.
Like being unhappy is what makes them happy.
That's their driver.
That's crazy.
Or they so used to. But when people are raised in chaos, right?
That's what Shakira was talking about.
That when they're raised.
Shakira Winston.
Okay.
When you're raised in chaos and toxicity, that's your norm. So that becomes your love language because that's how people showed you they love the person. If your mama cussed you out, or if your daddy did this to you, and that's the person who's supposed to love you more than anything in the world, that becomes your love language until you correct it. Yeah, and so the people that you love, you then
I didn't have that as a love. Maybe that's part of why I am the way I am too. Because like my mom very rarely raised her voice.
Right, so
like my mom was not a yeller. She didn't scream, and I remember I used to just like loud women and women that just was like all on 10 all the time. It used to like make me cringe because my mom, she has a beautiful, like her voice is just soothing, and even when she was angry, she wouldn't like yell. She would just like get stern. Like she'll do it like that, but it wasn't loud.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I knew like, okay, yeah, she mean business. You know what I'm saying?
So I mean,
she mean business when she it was a way that she said it, but she was just like always, just the sweetest. Her voice, man. I love my mom's voice. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because it's like, and she got like, she kind of sing when she's like, Sonny, and she, like she just got this thing that she do that like, oh man, I just love
Mama.
So, yeah.
But I think I do think they get tired of staying there, but they don't know how to get out of that.
Oh wow.
Out
of that. Because it takes a lot of energy.
It takes a lot of energy to always be on 10. But if you are 30 plus, or even if you're 20 plus, right? Yeah. And that's all you have gotten as a reference, that's what you know.
Right. Well, shout out to those who are be able to emotionally regulate. And if you're still working on it, keep going. I think it's a lifelong pursuit, man.
It is.
And you get better at it as you with practice. I saw a clip on social media. I don't know if I sent it to y'all, but it was a woman. I won't really call her a woman. She probably was like a young girl, right? And she was going to the playground, Mr. Edmond, and so she, she's on the video. She's walking up to the playground, talking about her son, and so I'm thinking she's about to go and confront an adult. But she actually is going to confront a child at the playground because the child called her son ugly. And the little girl who she was talking to probably was like 6 years old, 6, 7 years old.
They took her to jail for this?
I don't know how it ended, but I seen it. I think it might have been in Jacksonville too, because I saw it on Angie Nixon's page. But she was basically going to the little girl, and she cussed the little girl out about her son on the playground. And I'm like, that's where we at right now?
Yes, that's what we're talking about. That toxic, that toxic 10. Everybody on that 10
and she was like, you know, it's a little girl. So she walked up to the little girl, you know, why your hair ain't done? And the little girl was like, my mama didn't do it. And she was like, well, why you calling my son ugly? You know, when he ain't ugly like you. And she like really giving the little girl the business. And I'm like, if her mom is seeing this, I know her mom was probably losing her mind, because why you going up and you talking to my, you know, clearly an elementary school child, you know what I mean? And just like confronting her on the playground about her son. And I'm like, I don't remember anything like that happening.
Oh yeah, man. Come on, man. They was doing that. That's
grown people stepping the little children.
Yes.
Elementary school children.
Grown people used to come to the bus stop and fight with their kids. And I ain't talking about fighting with
other
kids.
people.
Yes, come on.
I don't remember
that. They was your age. Yes, come
my
on.
generation.
Yeah,
the parents would come.
Yes, man.
Come and fight the kids.
Yes, at the bus stop, they fighting with the kids. Yeah, hold on, get her. You better
no,
get her.
They would put the kids and have the kids fight.
That's the same thing.
I've seen parents come and
but that's the same thing.
And I'm finna stand here and make sure you get them.
But that's the same thing.
But this was like, no, this was a little different, because her son wasn't nowhere in this video. It was her confronting.
That was minus the violence.
It was a 6 or 7 year old child, and this woman is walking up to her on live talking about my baby. And look at her, she out here lacking. I'm not sure exactly what lacking mean, but it was like she got her, and she rolled up on the little girl at the playground, and it just blew my mind. Like, wow, that's what listen, people are doing right now.
I don't think you should roll up on people's children, but I'm okay with you rolling up and letting your children roll up on
making sure it's a head up fade. Making sure it's a fair fight.
I'm all about defending yourself, not violently. Yeah. But I like to give you tools to be able to defend yourself and so that because in situations you don't want your children to shut down when they need to defend themselves, when they need to be able to talk for themselves, because you're not always going to be there. And there's going to be times when they need to articulate and explain why they did what they did, and be able, and if you handle all of that for them and you don't give them those tools, they are going to get ran over.
Okay.
So
I hear that.
Speaking of defending yourself,
we got like 10 minutes.
City of St. Petersburg is looking for ways to fund stormwater improvement projects, and their solution could include raising utility rates.
How you defend yourself against that?
They just raised them so we don't hear.
But
they having public hearings. What now? I think
yes, the public hearings are coming up.
Okay.
Because honestly, a lot of people don't know, the bills were set to go up from previous administrations about the dumping in the bay and the fires and the water
from like 10 years ago.
Yes.
Yeah. They just closed that out. That the consent order. They just completed all the requirements.
Yeah. Yes. So now here is they're saying that the city of St. Peter is looking for ways to fund stormwater improvements, and the solutions could include raising utility rates. According to Mayor Ken Welch, the proposed hike would be about 8 to 10% overall increased residents' bills.
So that's like $30-$40.
I mean,
people can't afford it.
No, 10% depends.
I think over time, I think it may be like $12 a year or something for 4 or 5 years, and that's how you get to like the $50 at a certain point.
But I think we can't keep.
I had it on my.
We can't keep. Tampa is lowering their water bills.
Okay.
So my thing is, why are we? I mean, I kind of understand why, but at the same time, I think we need to experiment and find ways to take it off of the regular customer. Yeah. Because we're taxing the poor. When it comes to your bills, when it comes to the light bill and the water bill, the people that it impact more is the people who can't afford to pay their bills.
So when you say you understand, I don't understand, only because we give tax breaks to the millionaires that's coming in there, the contractors and stuff like that, to get them to come in. They can afford these extras. Yeah. They're getting, so no, I'm not understanding it. I have zero understanding when you're giving tax breaks and incentives to come in here and for them to make money off of us. Yeah. Like they're gonna set up a business, get a tax break off of it, and then charge the consumers, and then you're also going to charge the consumers to do it. I just don't.
So let me finish.
I have zero understanding.
This is actually from Fox 13 Tampa Bay. And they say that property tax hikes could have to be approved by voters, and that will happen before November 2026.
Okay.
So I think they're saying it has to be approved.
Okay, so in order to raise the property taxes, like right now, I think the county, they set the millage rate for the taxes. They're saying that the
I thought that went down. Didn't the millage go down?
Yeah,
They're trying to go down
county,
for the fourth time.
Yeah. That's a part of this whole Doge thing. Like, they looking at why the property tax rates are what they are, and basically why they've gone up to the degree that they have. And it's some math that happens. It's tied to property values. So if property values go up and your taxes are a percentage of the value, if the value go up, the amount that you're going to pay in taxes is going to go up.
But that's also arbitrary too, because your property,
that's the elected official thing.
Yeah, but your property value going up is like subject to so many different factors.
Okay.
You get what I mean? Because this person built $1 million house on the street, that don't automatically make my house next door $1 million house, but my taxes are going to reflect that. You understand what I'm saying?
If the value of the house go up, the way I understand it is, again, if it's 5%, so it's either 5% of 100 or 5% of 150. And so if your house value was 100, and you paying 5% of 100, and now it's 120, you paying 5% of 120, you naturally going to pay more.
No, but what I'm saying is what makes it go up. And like I say, if somebody builds a big house,
that's arbitrary,
and then that goes up just because his house.
They use comparable sales to determine the value of the property
and other factors.
So like it was another house that's just like yours that somebody paid that for, so they probably will pay that for yours. So that's what yours is.
But does that make that actually that? Because the house next door ain't got the amenities. It ain't brand new. It ain't. You get me?
It make it that if somebody come and give you that. But if nobody ever give you that, then they're gonna say, "Well, no,
that ain't true." Because your house don't have to be for sale for it to go up. The next property.
So you saying it only should go up when it's for sale?
Yeah, when it's sold.
Like whatever I bought my house for, that's what I should always have
until it's sold.
But how do you get equity then? Because equity is based upon the increase in value. This is what I paid for it, and because the value went up, now I got this room. But if it always stays at that value, you never build that equity.
But the value don't have to be reflected in the taxes.
That's when you talk to your legislator, because that's what they're doing. Like, they control the millage rate, they control that percentage. And so
I know,
5%, and they saying, okay, well, property values went up, they can lower the percentage that you pay and still get the same.
So they're saying they have lower millage rates in for 4 years in a row.
If you paying this, or maybe it just be a flat rate. You say, okay, this is what your taxes is, and it's not a percentage; it's going to be a rate.
But then what's going to pay for these stormwater improvements and the flooding and the?
Yep. You got to run for office because that's the things that they responsible for trying to figure out.
Yeah, not the same. I mean, they have.
That's what they doing in them meetings and
they have money. No, I mean, you
they're trying to answer these types of questions.
I can give a solution. This would be the solution.
All right, you heard it here first. Listen up, y'all.
This would be the solution.
We got 5 minutes.
We're gonna take these city-owned properties like Tropicana and these different things, and we gonna put them in a land trust.
Okay.
And then let the interest accrue, and then take care of these things through the interest accrual.
Okay.
Okay.
If y'all listening, administration, put that in your rate study or your solution thing.
Yeah.
Because that's what's needed right now. Like, we need solution thinkers. Because what I realized too is like the people who are in a lot of these spaces, we give them more credit for their intelligence than maybe they are. Like, you don't have to be the smartest person in the room in order to get them jobs. And so you can get that job and you might not have no ideas. So they need help from the people to come up with ideas.
They need you.
Yeah.
They need you. Yeah. You, the listener, somebody.
And they work for you. Like, you're the boss. And so if you the boss and you the CEO, then you come in and say, hey, this is what I'd like to see done. But that's when you start talking about organizing the collective. We got 4 minutes and we got a caller. Caller, you got 60 seconds. What's on your mind? It's Freestyle Friday.
Just what y'all saying. I'm just saying it again, that if we don't create some type of industry that generate money, all you could do is basically cannibalize your citizens, because where else are you going to get money from?
Right.
So when we vote for things that we say, oh, we want this and we want that, we need to understand the repercussions behind that, because, hey, the only way they're going to get money out of that. The major ways that, the major way the city make money is from trash and water and taxes.
That's a service that they provide to the people
that they keep taxing the citizens for.
Yeah.
So if everybody else get an exemption, then we got to raise your taxes. And Jabbar is right. Your taxes will go up if another house in the neighborhood get assessed. Also, if the millage rate go up, if the millage rate that they multiply it by go by, then your taxes go up whether you want it to or not, which is what's happening to if people are getting the equity stripped from their homes because they pay it off. And it's almost like they got a mortgage because they got to pay taxes.
Yeah.
And that's $500, $600, $700 a month. So we do need to come up with some creative ways to generate money, which is why I said we need an industry.
That's right.
Not a baseball team. A baseball team, a sports team do not generate you no money. Nobody travels around and follows a team.
That's right. I hear that.
All right.
Appreciate you, UB. All right, man. This is the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club right here on 99 Gems. We got 2 minutes. What's your final thoughts on this Freestyle Friday, y'all?
Freestyle. Okay. I did a thing this weekend, started a new podcast, Statute of Limitations. This has been in the works for quite a time.
Okay.
So I'm glad to actually get it going. So y'all look out for it. Go to Facebook and like the page, Statute of Limitations Podcast. We're going talking to returning citizens and talking about their journey, right?
Yeah.
From where they went to where they came from and what they're doing now. So it's going to be an amazing conversation, and y'all look out for it.
I just want to give a shout out, man, to and really acknowledge that it's a lot of people out here that's going through things, man. So I just want to pray that you get through whatever you're going through, because a lot of times we to your point, Kiana, you never know what people dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
And with, just you see the political environment, you see the social context, what's happening. You see inflation, jobs, like it's a lot of people that have all kinds of struggles that they may be hiding behind a smile. And so give grace to people, man. Be mindful of your own, struggles and how they show up in your interactions with other people. And just, we're going to be all right.
We are going to be all right. But keep in mind that a lot of things that people do or say have nothing to do with you.
Right on.
Even if you think that they're shooting shots, usually it's not you.
But sometimes it is.
Sometimes it is, but usually it's not.
Always.
Not a lot of times.
Not every time.
But you think because you're going through something that you're the only one that's going through it.
Okay, I hear that.
And so when somebody says something, you be like, "Oh, they talking about me." No, probably not. Maybe so, but more so on the latter that they're not.
I agree with that.
And give people grace, right? Be the change you want to be or see, right?
Up next, we got Sister Hughes. She gonna make you
lose your shoes
and shout all around the house.
This has been the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
This is Kiana.
I'm the one and only Mr. Ed.
We out. Make it a great week.
Bing bing.
Bing bing.